man, it seems like depression in hip hop and entertainers is at an all-time high. I'm not sure what's going on in the balance between this rise to fame and the depression that these young entertainers are facing. It looks like Rich the Kid has recently posted within like hours ago. He posted a post on his Instagram and it says, RIP Rich the Kid, 1992 to 2018. And then it says in the caption, thank you all my fans and family for everything. And so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a cry for help, if that's like, a warning of suicide. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he got hacked. It's a number of things. As you guys may or may not know, not too long ago, Rich the Kid was held up at gunpoint and he was robbed at his girlfriend's place. And, they were held up and, a lot of people thought that she set him up. And there was a lot of controversy around that. He also had like a spat with Lil Uzi Vert where, they had their altercation. After his spat with Lil Uzi Vert, he also took to the internet to publicly demand to get out of his contract with his label 300 Entertainment. He talked about how they were bad for him. He wanted to give them back all of their advance money. He wanted to do anything to get out of his contract. So it looks like he's just been having issue after issue after issue. It's something seriously concerning going on with these hip hop artists. A lot of artists rush to success before they're able to mentally prepare themselves to handle what comes with success. And then there are some artists who feel like they're a slave to the music business. A lot of the artists, like the biggest artists at the top, have talked about dealing with depression. Like Kendrick Lamar spoke out about depression. J. Cole spoke out about depression. There are a lot of hip hop artists who tackle the topic of depression. Now, I know that there are some artists, like I said, where drugs are a factor. And Lil Xan is the person who I think that, drugs may be contributing to some of the actions that he does. But I think that there is a lot of truth in some of the things that he says. Some of you guys may know who he is. Some of you guys may not. I only know who he is because I cover these topics. And I came across his video where he was speaking out about being a slave to his own success and how he had a car that he couldn't drive and he had all of these material things that he could not enjoy because he was a slave to his success. He had to answer to his management for everything that he did. He couldn't think for himself. He couldn't do things on his own. And he was like very sad and depressed about it. There are a lot of people who speak out about, how the music industry kind of like destroys them. And I think some people are equipped mentally to deal with it. And then there are some people who are not equipped to deal with it mentally and use substance abuse to kind of cope with the success that comes along with them being a famous person. And they go along with it because, after you reach a certain level of success, you have to maintain this lifestyle that you've accustomed to. A lot of them start taking care of their family and they have to keep on trucking regardless if they're depressed or not, because that's how they eat, that's how they live, and that's how they support the ones around them. It's just something that's very sad. I know that drugs are a contributing factor in some of these instances, but I don't believe that drugs are the end all be all in all of the situations deriving around the depression that's going on in hip hop. As you guys know, it was recently reported that Boonk Gang had got shot 2 times, and then it was later reported that Boonk Gang possibly shot himself. There was videos that surfaced on the internet, and from the videos, his crotch area looked a little bit bloody, so I'm not sure if he tried to like shoot his private area or, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure if it was just depression and he just wanted to kill off all of the things that, are bringing him down. I mean, I don't understand, but the main thing that I do understand that depression is at an all-time high. I mean, we even seen how depression played out with XXXTentacion as he was very vocal about it. And rest in peace to him. But, we all seen how he battled his demons and the things that he faced. And his recent works, which was his video Suicide and his song, where he talked about battling his demons and showed himself battling his old self and becoming a better him, they all go through that. I mean, it's something that is very, very concerning. There are several artists who talk about depression. Even though Kanye West, he isn't my favorite person right now, but he even talked about battling depression. Kid Cudi even talked about battling depression. There are so many artists who are battling depression, and it's very, very concerning because a lot of them are going to extreme lengths to express themselves and cry out for help. They're doing some pretty concerning things that we're overlooking as a people, and a lot of it is alarming to us and we don't know how to react. I don't even know how to react sometimes to some of it because a lot of their behaviors, because they're battling depression and crying out and seeking attention, I don't know how to react sometimes to it because we don't all the time know that it's stemming from depression. But being that so many people are speaking out about depression, it's something that we need to start paying attention to a little bit more, I would say. But hey, I'm not an advocate for depression. I don't know the answers. I'm not a therapist, clearly. I don't know how to resolve this or get to the bottom of it. All I can do is make a video to try to figure out like what can be done. I mean, because I'm even lost. I don't even know. I've seen things like Bryson Tiller posted about, being depressed and his last album not being that good. There are entertainers who are not like out here, like, what I'm saying, living a wild lifestyle, who are also severely depressed. So my question is, what's going on in hip hop and how can this cycle of depression be addressed? How can awareness be brought to this situation? To me, it's also crazy on the flip side. You have like the Black entertainers who have these cry outs for helps and they speak out and it's evident in their actions that, they're crying out for help and they need help. But then you have entertainers like Demi Lovato, who is also a drug user and apparently is having issues with struggles with drugs. And people like Demi Lovato, they get this outpour of support and sympathy, and they get this outpour of people trying to be at their aid to try to help them through their struggles. But then when it comes to Black entertainers, I don't know if it's just us as Black people that we're tearing our own people down, but I feel like the same sympathy and awareness should be brought to our Black entertainers to figure out the reason and the cause of these depressed states that they have been going into and to try to give them help as well. I just find it ironic that we sympathize to people who are not our own race, but then we show no sympathy to our own that are clearly crying out for help. But you guys let me know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I just seen that as I'm doing videos and I'm recording videos and I'm just like, wow, what's going on? I had to just speak about that real quick. It's just something that I just don't understand, but you guys let me know what you think about it, what you feel about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, hit the subscribe button here. But I want you guys to be sure to check out my other channel as well. The link to my other channel and my other social medias are also in the description. Yeah, so check that out. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, peace.